You're looking for some jolts. You're looking for some pop. And we just got.
And they've put Coffee on Brunson, and his length and athleticism as Porzingis.
Clippers had the home court advantage last year in the playoffs, but dropped the first of the game when Paul George knocks down a little mid-range.
Going off the screen, maybe there should be a foul call.
A long conversation for a quick shot as Jalen Brunson knocks it as well. George, single digits on the shot clock. Drive, kick, swing to Coffee for three, and the ringmaster.
The value that he has for this team, creating shots, not only for himself, but for teammates.
George tries to play a two-man game with Zoo, calls his own number. Oh, reorganizes it.
He is one of our young stars of the NBA, without question.
He is going to be a star in this league for decades to come. How about that young man? Another way, leading by one. Coffee. Oh, a slick pass to Zoo. Step on those sides. For Reggie Bullock. Powell in the corner for three. It is good for Dwight Powell. Trying to break the tie at 12. Kennard, good look at a three. It's good for Kennard. In terms of getting your timing, it must be much different, a little easier in the G League. And he said, no, it's much harder as Ibaka puts it up. Block, nice recovery. Oh! And he says, how do you like my back now? Plays a little catch with a former Knick as well, and Hardaway Jr. rises from the mid-range and knocks it down for Coach Vitello. Free throws are way down than they were a year ago. We talked with Ty Lewis. Cleveland knocks down the three, difference that we are seeing, that we're just not getting to the free throw line very much. Brunson fades, fires, and fills it up. It'll be Clipper basketball to start the second quarter. Brunson drives in on Kennard and throws it up against for the Clippers. You literally cannot play more games in an NBA schedule than the Clippers have done in the last 8 days. Nice go-to are the Dallas Mavericks. Porzingis for three. He's long on the attempt, gets his own rebound, waltzes in for the...
You got to put a body on him. He chases the ball.
George, nice pass inside to Hartenstein, and he lays it in. Two of them, and then assisted on three others. Leather larceny by Kennard. Double teamed in transition, blocked off the back. Porzingis working on Bledsoe. Mouse in the house, and that is a reminder, no Luka Doncic tonight. That's exactly what Paul George does. He fades. Porzingis aggressively goes after it and blocks the shot. Ntilikina in transition. Denied by Hartenstein. Season, but as we've mentioned a couple of times, so too is the rest of the league. Porzingis fades, fires, and machine guns it home. It's collected by Eric Bledsoe. Kennard with time and space for three. It's good. The third three. Three to shoot for Finney-Smith. Gets right to the rim and lays it. Draws a crowd. Whips it into Zoo. Brings it down below his belt, but some way, somehow pick that away.
You see the little adjustment that Dallas made. They said when Paul George is isolating in the middle of the floor, we're going to go.
As the ball stripped and has to float it back out to George. Plenty of time on the clock for the Clippers. George rises from 20 and rips the core. The lead, 37-30. Powell pretends to shoot the three, then drives into Zoo and is right. Good stuff. I think we see Sacramento 3 times in the month of December. Happy for Alvin Gentry as Ivica Zubac. Zoo turns the corner, gets downhill. Oh, look out below! From a lottery pick for the Utah Jazz, has bounced around. The resurgence with the Knicks, and now, like Paul George, are responding in his absence. Finney-Smith with 4 to shoot into Powell, and Luke Kennard made a business decision there. George with 7 to shoot for the Clippers, drives in on Bullock. He goes to the house. Oh my! Hello, nasty! Hardaway Jr. the other way, quiets the uprising, but oh my goodness, that was impressive. Can this ignite the Clippers, give them a little energy, a little more focus? We'll do some time management here. Jackson for three. Oh, back to back. The switch, he's picked up by George. 5 to shoot. George steps away, fires the three. It's good for Paul George. He drives downhill. Finds Powell, muscles up the shot, misses wildly. Rebound tapped back to Powell, and he lays it in on a Diskleymer. Bledsoe looking for Zoo, now late for Paul George. Gonna have to bail out the Clippers with a mid-range jumper. And now Paul George and the Clippers are back the other way.
Clippers did a great job of building a wall. The defense there. PG does it.
Off the window, no. Rebound tapped over to Coffey. Here comes Jackson. Clippers leading by 3. Reggie, the pull-up 3. It's good. Took one of the play in the third. George left alone. That provokes a 3. His second triple. Brunson went into the paint, saw that Zubac was providing military-grade protection, and now challenges Zoo and comes away the victor. 7 to shoot for Reggie. Flings up a 3, and good again. Reggie. Worth pointing out, the Mavericks have been able to battle back after trailing by as many as 10 in the game this year. They've got 5 wins as Porzingis. George drives it on Brunson, swivels to the baseline, puts it up off the window. Oh, with the kick.
To use the backboard, knock it down.
Willie Cauley-Stein does almost all of his damage in the paint. That might be Sterling Brown is out there in place of Ntilikina, who is out for the benefits the team in the long run. We saw it last year with those stayed-ready games as Reggie Jackson down the lane, high off the window and in. He's come to town. Burke. In the corner to Brown, ladles it in to Cauley-Stein, 62. Kennard, the drive and the dish, man, the catch and the swish. Defense, especially in the second half, has been very disruptive. That is very disruptive here in this fourth quarter.
And you know he can turn the game around. If they go to him, close to the basket, he can get you buckets. And the competition is fierce in the summer, the off-season, when those two guys go back to school. And we see the drive that time.
Marjanovic picked up by Ibaka. A slumbering move. It looked possession for the Clippers. Ibaka, mid-range. Knocks it down. Comes away with the rebound. Reggie was scoreless until the 4-minute mark of the second quarter. He has 16 in the game. Oh, how about some footwork there. The defense by man, allowing Brunson on the back door. Hardaway Jr. with 3 on the clock. 4-3. It's good. It's a 3.
It looks good, like it's coming out of his hands and it's going to go in.
Great look in the corner for George. Dueling banjos. Tom McLean was talking about it during the pregame show. Healthy competition is a great thing. He's going to beat the Zubac's numbers. And how about Red?
I'll look that up after the game.
Jackson down the lane. Off the window. It is good.
Need a couple stops right now.
Brunson in the corner defending Smith for 3. Victorian, 881. Clippers by 7. Brunson picked up by Kennard, inviting baseline. Obliges, takes it to the rim, and lays it. Porzingis below the foul line. Over the top of George and knocked. Brunson picks up the dribble and goes into Porzingis. Turnaround jumper over man is good. Line. George with the rebound. Here come the Clippers looking to push to the house and punches it in for the Clippers. Great play coming out of the timeout in Porzingis.
This is the isolation, the complete side of the floor.
Oh my, what a big... Clippers have had the lion's share of wins. Can Jackson deliver a bucket here? Awkward shot. Oh my goodness, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. If you like this game, well, tune in on Tuesday. They'll be right back at it. Brunson down the lane and down the half. Shot clock is 2. The buzzer will sound. The Clippers are winners, 97-91. A rough start to this one, but a fantastic finish. Paul George, 29, Reggie Jackson with 23 for the Clippers. Came to life at the end of the second quarter. That's when momentum really turned for the